Look at that lovely scenery out there, folks. You sure don't get that in Philadelphia, do you? Alright everybody, what is up? What is up? As always, thanks for stopping by to another video today on this lovely afternoon. This weather is amazing, and I have, oh my god, what the hell? That is a one-way off the highway. People are coming down that. Alright, well, that was an interesting start to this one. Oh boy, I don't know what to expect after that. Anyways, like I said, thanks for stopping by to another video. We got a lovely day here on the streets of Philadelphia. We got some lovely temperatures going on right now. And like I was saying, we are on the lovely streets of Philadelphia, but we are not going to be on the lovely streets of Philadelphia for long. We are headed out on a little bit of a road trip today, which I am pretty excited about. Haven't had the chance to do too many longer road trips like I normally do or like I normally wanted to, but it was finally time to take a couple days off work, get out on the road, get out on a little overnighter. Not going to be the longest trip, not the shortest trip. I'm going to talk about where we're going here in just a minute too. Like I was saying, I haven't had a chance to get as many road trips in as I wanted to this year. So before we get started, let me know down in the comments what your favorite road trip has been this far in the year, or your favorite ride of the year so far. Or if you have a good one coming up, drop it down there. Let me know what you guys got going on for the rest of the year, or where you've been so far. But I'm not going to tell you exactly where we're headed. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out where we're headed and the route we're going to take. But I will say that we are headed west. We're going to hop on I-76 here in just a minute. I do have to gas up. We're going to throw some air in the tires. And then from there, we're going to head over to I-76, hit the turnpike. If you guys know that direction or anything over through Pennsylvania, you might have some idea where I'm kind of headed. We're going to go over to kind of like the middle of the state, and then we're going to head north, and we're going to head up north central of PA. If you guys have any idea where I might be headed, let me know, because there's not too many places up there, not too many like towns or cities up in north central PA, but we're going to stop at one. Drop it down in the comments if you have any idea where I'm headed. And so like I said, it's already been an interesting start. We had people coming off the highway the wrong direction down there. That was nuts. I've already had to avoid a closed road. We got a word going on, so this should be interesting. But like I said, we're going to hit some gas, we're going to hit some air in these tires. Then from there, it's going to be pretty much boring highway all the way to our first stop. So no need to record all that. We're going to pop the camera off, enjoy that highway ride. We're going to check in here in a little bit when we get to our first location. Lovely hills and cornfields going on out here. So just wrapped up that first little leg of this road trip. Like I said, we were on I-76. That is the turnpike, PA Turnpike, headed west out of Philly. And now, as you can see the sign up ahead, we are on 322 West. So like I said, we just finished up that stretch on the highway. Like I said, I mean 76, if anybody's ever traveled that, you know it's a turnpike. It's just all pure straight up highway. And it wasn't too bad today. It's been a pretty good ride so far. Bike's running strong so far. The highway was just a little annoying. I was running into a lot of trucks and semis, and they just would not get out of the way. They're creating a bunch of wind and stuff. But anyway, it's been a good ride so far. So like I said, we're on 322 West now. And where is this leading us? This is leading us into Hershey, Pennsylvania. That's right, this sweetest place on earth, they call it. Hershey, obviously, all the candy and chocolate factories and stuff like that. Hershey's a cool place. I've spent a little bit of time over in Hershey. Get some lovely scenery, farms, rural landscape and everything over here, kind of in like south central PA. So the rest of the ride from here is not going to be much highway. It's going to be pretty slow and nice most of the way. I am expecting to our destination, which I have not revealed yet, but as you can see, we're headed west. We are going to start heading north at some point, so obviously we're going to run into Harrisburg, Pennsylvania along the way, and that's where we're going to start heading north. But for now, we're going to give you guys a little glimpse at Hershey, PA. Drop it down in the comments. I know I've got a few followers, subscribers tuning in from Hershey because they've told me. They've seen some of my videos that I've been through here before. Lovely riding. Absolutely love riding through here. But if you've ever ridden through Hershey, drop it down there in the comments. Let me know what you think. Obviously, cool stuff to do around here. You have Hershey Park. amusement center. You've got Trokes Brewery. You got a lot of actually really good breweries out here. Really good brewery scene out here in the central part of the state. I have so been looking forward to this. I mean, look at this. Beautiful farmland. But anyway, I think we're going to check back in, finish this ride through Hershey, then we're going to check back in maybe closer to Harrisburg, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so now we have reached Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We're going to take the Capitol exit to 2nd Street down in Harrisburg, PA. Look at that, coming right into Harrisburg here. Harrisburg, obviously, the capital of Pennsylvania. For any of those of you who do not know. Not that it matters. So we're going to run it right through downtown Harrisburg here. Harrisburg's got like a little main street. I mean, it's bigger than just a main street. They got a lot of stuff going on here in Harrisburg, but we're going to run it right down through 2nd Street here. You can see it's kind of like the main area with like bars and restaurants and stuff. Harrisburg's not a bad little city or town, or I don't know, city, I guess. Kind of reminds me of like a little mini Philadelphia. You got like a decent amount of stuff going on. You got a river that runs right through the middle of the city that we're going to go across here in just a second. Alright, so we're cutting across the Market Street Bridge now. It goes right over the Susquehanna River. And if you can see that FNB field over there, that's actually on an island right in the middle of the river. So it's called City Island, and there's a baseball field on there. That's where it's like a AA team. I think the Harrisburg Senators, I believe it is. That's where they play, but it's pretty cool over there. They got some other stuff on there, like some restaurants and stuff, but really the main draw is like the baseball field right on that island in the middle of the river. So you can see that bridge there. That was actually wiped away when one year, I think back in the 70s, when like it froze and there was kind of like big chunks of ice going through, and it just wiped out that middle section of that bridge, and they never fixed it. Alrighty, so look at that, more good views over here. So now we're on the other side of the river. Again, that's the Susquehanna River. Look at that, mountains, hills, and stuff like that. Cool views of the bridges. Harrisburg is right over there. This is pretty cool. I like this a lot. So we are headed north now. So we went west out of Philly through Hershey to Harrisburg. Now, as you can see, we're going to follow 15 and 11 north. And if anybody knows directly where 15 runs into, you might have an idea, starting to understand where we're going. We're taking 15 all the way up north. Man, look at that stuff out there. This is awesome, riding right along the river like this. Such good views out here in the central part of the state. I'm excited to continue. The weather's staying awesome. Bike is still running pretty good, so excited to finish this one out. We're about 100 miles in so far. We got about another 100 to go to the destination. This is going to be, I think, about like 400 miles round trip. I think 200 one way, 400 round trip if I remember. But for now, we're going to keep on trucking up 15 north up to where we're headed. So we're going to enjoy some more of these views. We will catch you back shortly. Alrighty, so we are getting closer and closer to the destination. We are still on 15 north. So once we got out of Harrisburg, we've been on 15 north the whole time. It's looked pretty similar to this, which has been pretty nice. You went through Selinsgrove, Sunbury, Shamokin Dam, Lewisburg, all those little towns off of Route 15 north. And like I said, it's looked like this pretty much the whole time. It's still been a great ride so far. So like I said, I'm enjoying this a lot of great scenery. The weather is perfect, the temperature is perfect. We were cruising along the Susquehanna River there for a little while. So let's keep on moving to our destination. Alrighty, so we are pretty much just about here. Take a look at that. What do we got right here? We got the Little League International Baseball Fields for the Little League World Series. I suppose that should probably give you a hint of where we are. If anybody knows where the Little League World Series takes place, I just blew the secret of where we are. Well, there you go. You may have guessed it, maybe not. We're heading over the bridge into Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So we just took that little road trip up here into Williamsport, PA from Philly. So you might be asking yourself, why a road trip to Williamsport, PA? Well, I will tell you in just a moment. But first, there is a Harley dealer out this way, so I mean, naturally we got to stop in and check that out. Horsepower Harley Davidson. right, let's give it a look. So like I said, why are we in Williamsport? Well, basically this right here. We are here for a little trip down memory lane, Pennsylvania College of Technology. That is my alma mater, where I went to college. And we are back here for a little nostalgia ride, I guess I would say. Already just rolling into town, a lot of the nostalgic memories start to pop back up. This is where I went to college for 4 years, spent a lot of time here. Actually lived here in Williamsport briefly after graduating as well. So yeah, basically I was like, man, I really want to get out of town. I want to go somewhere. I want to get a little bit of a longer ride in overnight. I was like, I haven't been back here in like 7 to 8 years maybe. I was like, I know the roads are good up here. I know there's good riding up here. I was like, why not just come back and roam around and hit up all the old spots? That's one of them right there, Kimball's Pub. Oh wow, look at that. A lot of bikes over here too. So that's how we landed here. I was like, man, I want to come down some of these streets and check out all these places I used to live. Man, I got some stories about these streets, these specific streets right here. I don't think we got enough time in the day to run through those stories. But anyways, that's how we ended up here in Williamsport. Man, it is crazy to be back on these streets. Like I said, I haven't seen some of this stuff in so long. This is like all college housing. Man, nice day like this. Definitely wasn't this quiet when we were here, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, that was kind of the plan, like take a little road trip up here. Like I said, all that scenery, the views were good up there. I'm gonna roam around a little bit, check out some of the new sights and sounds, see what's going on around here. And then also hit up some of the local watering holes, of course, some of the old favorite spots from so many years ago. Man, this is cool. I'm loving this day so far. So yeah, for now, I'm just gonna stop into one of my spots, Kimball's Pub back there, probably wrap up recording for the night. Got a few people in town I'm gonna get a hold of, got a few places we'll go, but we're gonna pick this one back up in the morning when we head out. We're probably gonna take a different route back to Philly. Alrighty, so it is the next day. We are getting ready to roll out back to Philadelphia. We got a little fog. Looks like we're gonna have to deal with up in the up there in the hills of the valley, looks like, because we're going to be going up that hill over there. But we'll see how it goes. Good night's sleep thanks to the fine folks at the Fairfield Inn Suites of Williamsport. Let's hop on the road, get out of here. Alrighty, so we are heading back over the bridge out of Williamsport, PA. A little look at the Susquehanna River again. You can see South Williamsport up in these hills here. And man, it is very foggy. The fog is so heavy it almost feels like it's raining on you. So we're gonna zip on back to Philly. I think we're pretty much going to take probably the same route. We're gonna take 15 south now, probably back to Harrisburg. A couple little detours I might want to do that I saw along the way that I didn't get a chance to stop at, but we're not gonna deviate from that route too much. Before we get out of Williamsport, let me know if anyone's ever been here before. I know I got some subscribers possibly tuning in from the area, or people who have done some rides around here. It's a pretty good place to stop. I mean, probably not going to be like a destination place, but if you're passing through the area, need somewhere to stay for a night, a lot of good riding around here. I mean, heck, I don't know, maybe you can come here for a destination for a weekend or something. But a good spot just to like stop if you're up in north central PA, if you're passing through, plan it into your route. You got a lot of good mountain views, river views, a little bit of city nightlife stuff going on. Would definitely recommend it. But like I said, we're gonna link up with 15 south now. We're gonna finish up this ride, keep trucking on back to Philly. So there you go. As you can see, we have landed back in the lovely streets of Philadelphia. We made it back to Philly after that road trip, so we just got off of the turnpike, hit 76, then Kelly Drive back into Philly. This one is just about all wrapped up, so that was about 450 miles. Again, simply just went west through Hershey, Harrisburg, then north up to Williamsport, PA. So that was an awesome time. I had a blast. Like I said, that was a little bit of a trip down memory lane, a little bit of nostalgia type ride there, roaming around a bunch of streets I used to ride around. The bike held up great. The bike is doing good, ran strong. We did some back roads, about 45, 55 mile an hour. We did some highway, turnpike, holding steady between 75 and 85 miles an hour. This thing is a workhorse, man. It's like I always say, this bike will do pretty much anything you want it to. It was a good ride there, good ride back, except this morning it was that fog. You guys saw a lot of that fog. Got a little sketchy up in some of those mountains there. I could hardly see anything. And then I was taking a lot of wind on the turnpike on the way back, beat me up a little bit, but ready for a nap now. Probably my best or favorite riding of the year so far. Awesome roads, awesome scenery, awesome stuff going on. But yeah, that's just about where we're going to wrap this one up. Thanks a lot for riding along with me on that road trip. Hope you liked it. Let me know if you've ever been in any of those spots. Those are some great locations. I would definitely recommend checking them out. But of course, as we wrap this one up, be a friend, tell them to stop by and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go ahead and like this video. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you ride safe out there. It's a Moto John. We'll see y'all on down the road. Peace.